Welcome to the On the Block podcast. My name is Kai.
It's your boy AJ.
And we're going to be talking about what's hot on the block right now.
What's going on?
So let me tell you. So I'm sure you've done heard about the documentary that came out, Quiet on the Set.
Yep.
Really just talking about the conspiracy theories around Nickelodeon. So what really got everyone talking about it again is Drake Bell. Did you see the story he put out?
I seen it.
Will forever have the memory of sitting in this courtroom and defending this person. And I will forever have the memory of the person you're defending violating me and doing unspeakable acts and crimes. And that's what I'll remember.
Bill was talking about how basically he got sexually assaulted from one of the producers. Mm-hmm. I believe he was a producer. No, he wasn't a producer. He was a coach, a dialogue coach on the set. It all started when he was doing the Drake and Josh show.
He was already on the All That show, right?
Drake?
No, the guy who essayed him.
Oh, Brian.
Yeah.
He was on the All That show. It was the he was the pickle guy.
He did the skits with him.
He did do the skits with him.
Dang, so this is like before Drake and Josh?
Yeah, it was before. Yeah, because really what happened, if you pay attention.
And unfortunately, I started seeing Brian start to just hang around Drake too much. And it didn't set well with me. Drake would be in the dressing room or something, and in would pop Brian and just touch Drake. You know, do things that, wait a second, what are you doing? Drake can put that on himself. And the thing is, this is in front of people.
Dad was talking about how he was kind of like side-eyeing Brian because Brian would show up to Drake shows, because you know Drake, he sings. I believe he's classified like as a rock star. I'm not sure. No,
Drake used to be big. No, believe it or not, he's real big in like Latin America. He's big. That's why he moved down there.
Yeah. So his dad was kind of like weirded out because Drake will have shows like really, really far. And Brian and his friends would actually come all the way to where Drake is just to see his shows. And then his dad would notice how Brian would like be touching.
I watched a little bit of
it. Touching on him and all that stuff.
That's weird.
Very odd.
He's a child.
You're a grown man. And Drake, this started when Drake, I think it was like around 14, 15.
He was legit.
It was definitely weird. And then did you see where Drake was talking about, I think it was Drake or his dad was talking about how Drake was having a party or wanted to have a birthday party, and Brian wanted it to be at his house.
Yeah, that whole situation was just weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird.
I feel bad for Drake a little bit. I mean, I feel bad for him halfway because, you know, he did his stuff out here too. Like, we're not going to get into that too much, but he done did his little stuff. But it's crazy to know that it actually happened to him before he started doing his weird stuff too.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's where like actually came from.
Because I used to look up to Drake. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Drake and Josh was my jam. Like, for real. Drake was cool. He was getting all the girls. Like, everything. You would have never thought stuff like that was happening to him behind the scenes. Like, before the whole show even started. That was my dog. For real. I used to look up to bro. But after that whole... He got caught. He got some trouble doing some stuff, texting a minor or something like that. And I just never... I had to drop him. Come on, I can't rock with that. But I didn't know that this happened to him at all.
I didn't know it happened either, but the thing is, can we like really be surprised? Because the same thing happened to Amanda. Like,
you're right. She ain't never been the same.
No, we talked about this, or the internet has really talked about this before. Because if y'all remember when Amanda was tweeting long time ago, and how she was saying how they're trying to steal her money, she wants to be free, they're not letting her travel.
They tried to make her look like she was crazy.
Right. And then on that tweet when she was okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. When she was talking about how she got pregnant, at the age of 13 and they made her get an abortion. And everybody was talking about how they thought it was from, what's his name, Dan
Schneider?
Yes.
I heard that too, I ain't gonna lie.
Dan freaking Schneider.
Allegedly,
yeah, all that, allegedly. Okay, allegedly. But yeah, so like, it's just very odd to me, like how no one actually looked deep into that. We talked about it, or the internet talks about Amanda, but we didn't really look deep into it. Because if you remember how Amanda was back then.
We grew up on them shows.
But if you look at Amanda back then and how she is now, she completely...
You wouldn't even recognize her, like, for real. She be looking like she out of it.
Out of it. She got dark hair. Ain't nothing wrong with dark hair, I'm just saying. She got dark hair. She got the heart tattoo. Fully gothic. Hey, awesome. Gothics are cool. But I'm just saying, that's not how she was back then.
Nah, she was mad different. People want to know about that. When they want to know what happened and made her change like that. Because one day she popped out, she was different. Like, real different, mad different.
Right, and if you guys watch the documentary, you're not going to see Amanda on the documentary, which I never thought she would pop up. I felt like it was really, really, really traumatic for her. And then, you know, really traumatic for everybody that was on set. But yeah. I just feel like how they talked about Amanda and Dan on the documentary, that they were super extra close. On the documentary, they had it to where they would have to go to school on set.
I didn't know that.
And sometimes Amanda wouldn't be in class. They say that she would be with Dan, and she wouldn't come to class. So what? I know.
Dirty Dan.
I know. Okay. Okay.
Oh, he just be up to no good. I swear.
I just don't understand, like, how.
Now you heard what the whole thing about not to interrupt you, Jeanette McCurdy, when she had that memoir. There was a lot of stuff surrounding him with her and stuff too, like making her feel uncomfortable in the workplace and whatnot. A whole bunch of other stuff she wrote in that memoir. What was it called? It was crazy. It was like, I'm glad my mom died or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, sheesh.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I didn't read.
All I heard really was that her mom basically was one of those type of child actor parents that just kind of forced her to do stuff that she didn't want to do. She didn't really want to act like that. Her mom got her into that. Yeah, she wasn't even trying to get into it like that. Her mom got her into it. Would get, like, I guess, like, make her do certain stuff, take a good bit of her money, and then force her to, like, do certain things that she didn't want to do. Mm-hmm. I guess she was very ungrateful about it, and she just treated her really, really bad. So I guess the day when she finally passed, it was like a release for her. I mean, a lot of people think that's kind of harsh, but I guess you don't be knowing what's going on in people's spirits and home. I seen something about, I don't know his name, but he was on the show, Just Jordan. And they tried. Oh my gosh.
I'm taking him serious. I'm not taking him serious.
Or a long time ago, but he said something about his show being, I guess he tweeted or put something out there saying, like, I'm not giving them no ass, and I guess that's why his show got canceled.
Yeah, he wasn't on the documentary, though. He wasn't even brought up on the documentary.
I don't even know where that came from. Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, and then did you see Josh response?
You since 2023? Take that as a fucking sign that you don't exist to me anymore. Damn, you fucking bug. You got sprayed with the raid. Bye. See you in that burp.
I didn't see it. I saw, like, you know, I guess, like, the thumbnails and stuff. Like that.
He was saying some weird... So I really don't know what he said. I think he was just trying to be funny. Because, I don't know. It was weird. He got, like, a lot of backlash from that. Because something about, if you haven't talked to me since 20 something.
Josh, I rock with Josh. That's my dog, all that. But Josh was really low key angry that they made him the fat loser kid and Drake and Josh. And it's like he never forgot about that. Like, he went through a lot of trauma and everything like that. So I feel like he don't really rock with nobody who let him be that character. But, you know, this is a whole different situation and whatnot like that. I don't know what his response was for like that. I didn't see it. But that whole situation, as long as he was, like, I guess, being sensitive to Drake stuff like that, because it is real sensitive information.
But they're saying that Josh did a tweet or whatever a while back before all this happened, calling Drake and the other girl, the other woman who did the memoir, saying that they both were lying.
They both were lying. He said that, or the tweet?
Yeah. Well, that allegedly. So that's all.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. That's what somebody said. Twitter. They are a different type of audience on Twitter. He was getting a lot of backlash on Twitter because then he had put out another statement how he said that he had reached out to Drake privately to give him support and all that stuff. And even Drake responded back to Josh.
Yeah, I think I seen that. I seen everything but Josh's response. I seen Drake response.
Speaking of responses, did you see what Ned and them Luke, let's be nice. Let's be nice. Did you see what Ned said?
Told you. Daniel, we told you never to speak about that. Get back in your hole, Daniel, and give me your holes. Sorry, we shouldn't joke about this. We really shouldn't.
This is awful. Why are we doing this?
Because this is about us. Listen, our set was not like that. And no, it's awful. The Drake Bell that's crazy to hear. That is man. And that never came out, which is really wild. Really wild.
Until he was talking about it.
Boop. Boop.
Okay.
Oh, so y'all were in on it. Oh, God.
Damn.
Wow. I'm not talking about this anymore. Not talking about this anymore.
No.
Guys, we can't joke like this. Jesus. Guys, we're sometimes humor helps us move through things,
100%.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy because I don't even know none of their real names. I still be calling them by it.
I swear I thought Ned was his real name.
He and what was the girl named Mose?
Mo?
They was. I'm still surprised they're not mad at her over that TikTok thing because a little while before when the whole Black Lives Matter was going crazy. What they was mad about her for that making fun of that dance?
Wrong. It was just wrong timing.
You shouldn't have did that. It was on her
wrong
ass.
time. She was just doing too much. But yeah,
I seen their response. It was a little insensitive because they was
insensitive. He was talking about how we didn't have those problems on my set. Yeah, no one asked you about your set. Yeah, relax. I swear, because they
just be lucky and blessed that wasn't going on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Don't ridicule or make fun of nobody.
Because that's weird. And then talking about
it could have easily been you.
Easily. And then talking about some, we laughed through the pain. What pain did you go through? When you just said it didn't happen on your set?
And they was hunching each other the whole show.
Right. And still probably doing. How close they was in the video.
About none of that. It was hunching each other in between breaks and the trailers and stuff. They be telling them on the podcast.
Telling them themselves.
Yeah, so that was a little insensitive. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but they said none of that was going on. Still just, it's still pretty sensitive, so all the laughing and stuff. Right,
I just feel like just certain things you cannot joke about, and that's one of the things. Like, there's nothing funny about that. Like, there's some stuff, yes, we can't joke about, but being sexually assaulted, there's nothing. It's not funny.
That's what I'm saying. Then it's like they both was Nickelodeon stars. Like, you should know where they coming from. Like, sheesh, they had no hearts. None at all.
And then who is that guy? I cannot remember his name.
Who's that?
The guy, did you see the guy's mom? When she had posted, she said that she supports Dan Snyder.
I seen it, but I forgot who it was. It couldn't have been on a very popular show, but
no, it was on a popular show. Well, oh my goodness, I cannot remember. But his mom had said that she supports Dan, and you should blame parents, not Dan.
I posted a comment about somebody that has been nice to us, somebody that has never done anything to us. And when I said that it was the parents' fault, who allows their children to get a ride with a staff member to work? Who allows their children to spend the night with staff members? That's what I was talking about.
I do believe that the parents do have a good amount to blame. I'm not gonna lie about that, because it's like, you gotta know what's going on with your child. Like with Drake's mom, she wasn't even trying to drive certain places to make sure that he was gonna be good. She just left it in the hands of this weird old dude.
Pickle guy.
You know what I'm saying? Especially after the dad said no. So, we do have to put a good bit of the blame, in parents and whatnot, that they gotta watch their kids surrounding and watch what's going on with them. Like, even if you gotta go to the studio with them and see how their daily routine is going, or how it goes and whatnot like that. But yeah, you gotta do better. Parents gotta do better. Yeah, but I did see the mom that she played the mom on Drake and Josh. She actually came out and said something, and said that she didn't know none of that was going on. She reached out and said that even though that wasn't her kids and whatnot like that, really her kids, that, she felt bad and she was giving her support and everything like that. So it's nice to see that people are, kind of showing their support.
Yeah.
And not even just for Drake, Bell, everybody who was going through something on that. The whole, quiet on the set. They need to have a quiet on the set Disney for real.
Disney?
Look,
Disney's a whole nother
out.
beast. Okay? Disney was wild. Oh my gosh. Another video, another day.
Around, just be acting like
Orlando and Raven? Raven said she been through it. She did this interview. I can't remember who she was with, but she did this interview where she was saying the girl or the person who was interviewing her asked her, like, how was it filming That's So Raven? Mm-hmm. She said she's been through, like, a lot. And you can actually see the toll that it took on Raven, because Raven back then, Raven now, completely different. And I know people change. People grow up. Just like with Amanda. Amanda back then to her now, different. And I feel like it was due to being a child actor.
Now, honestly, they have some very, very crucial lives, honestly, especially like their upbringing and whatnot. But, like I said, the parents got to do better. Therapy, you know what I'm saying? I believe that all actors need therapy, but especially child actors. Because, they don't know what's going on for like that. And they expect you to show them the reality and not what's just going on in their actor world.
Yeah, I feel like there should have been like a counselor or a therapist on set, like every day.
I feel like they need to have something like that with every child actor. They need to have some type of organization or like group to make sure these kids are out here, being able to act proficiently without being or worried about any type of like weird activity or essay activity. Yeah, because it's dangerous out here.
Yeah, definitely. And I just feel like they should have a space to where they're able to unwind and not be that character 24/7, because I know that can be very draining. Exactly. And then just have like time to like their self, to just chill, because they didn't have a regular childhood like we did. Their childhood was being on TV, and that's it. They couldn't do nothing else but be on TV
24/7. All right, and so another thing, let's jump into a little block talk. You feel me? How you ever had, I guess, like a real bad Tinder date?
Tinder date?
Yeah.
No.
Well, we got some crazy stories today. First one is from our guy on Reddit, the_beam. So I was waiting for my Tinder date to hook up to come over. This is a girl, female's perspective. When he pulled into my driveway, he straight up ran over my mailbox with his truck. We tried to fix it to make it look like nothing happened. We hung out for about 30 minutes before we had sex. Damn, they don't play around.
First day.
Straight to it.
After he hit your mailbox?
After you get the mailbox. The sex was honestly amazing. Knocking everything down. After we had sex, he told me he had to use the bathroom. Oh, man. I waited for him to come out of the bathroom. When he came out of the bathroom, this is what he says to me. Sorry, it took a few minutes. I was going to pee, but then I sharted.
He said that to her?
Yeah, he said that. Oh. This is facts. I then walked into the bathroom. This dude shit on my bathroom floor, y'all. So yeah, I don't even think he noticed that he shit on my floor. How you not notice? Until I yelled at him for shitting on my floor. I think he knew this. I cannot make this shit up. Shit, it was everywhere. I gave him some cleaning supplies and I made him clean that shit up. Damn right.
I need some new clothes.
My dad noticed the mailbox was a little crooked. Asked me if I knew what happened to the mailbox.
I don't know, sir.
My friend took the blame. She's the real MVP.
I don't know what happened there. That's crazy.
That's a pretty wild Tinder date. But we got another one from Sensei_Taz. So I met this girl. Okay, we got a male perspective. Let's call her Linda. Linda was a serious 10 out of 10 for me. Tatted, real punk look, and beyond beautiful. I didn't expect her to reply. A little confidence. Let alone have a serious conversation with me. Damn. Got her number and kept talking. I found out that I have an extra ticket to a hockey game, and I asked her if she wanted to come. She said she loves the hockey team. I go pick her up from the worst part of town, but I'm not judging yet. I would have been judging, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I go pick somebody up and I start seeing the scenery, I'm just like, oh man, I already know what side of town I'm on. I was a little annoyed that she didn't, that she forgot to wear the shirt that I got her, but whatever, I let it slide. We get to the game. I buy us drinks. She is pounding them things back, and I'm impressed, but also concerned.
What? Pounding them things back? You're
pounding
impressed?
Back, dude.
Okay, what kind of drinks were they?
Said he was also concerned. She kept telling me that she has work at 6 a.m. in the morning at a coffee shop, so I'm not trying to get her completely plastered and then blame me for it. That's how women do you sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. So after the game, as we won, I ran into a friend's stadium and they invited us to a local bar and grabbed drinks. I suggested that she get home so she can work in the morning, but she wanted to party some more. We get to the bar, I'm still buying drinks. She knows some of my friends that she used to do hard drugs with. Coke and maybe heroin.
Maybe heroin?
Maybe heroin. Just a little bit, maybe a little heroin.
And you're still with her after the coke thing? That's crazy.
Or maybe a little coke, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He said, okay, she said she wants to go home to my apartment down the road. I'm already not in the proper mindset, and I agree to my downfall. Okay. He agreed to his downfall. He already knows what's going down. We get back to the house, and we start doing the dirty. Well, she was having a good time, a little bit too much of a good time, and she squirted all over my bed. This wasn't a little puddle. I'm talking about contemplating to this very day if she pissed herself while riding me. After this happens, I'm in a bad mood due to not having any protection from nature's liquid coming from this lady's sprinkler port onto my mattress. Oh God, this dude he's funny. He know how to tell a story. Linda then suggests she sleeps in the bed soaked with her fluids before she has to go to work. No. I told her it's time to go ahead and take her home and that I needed to clean this up. I dropped her off at 4 a.m. and texted her the next day that I was going a different way of friendship and I wished her the best of luck. My boy, that's how you do it. That's crazy, right? That's wild.
It's too much.
She soaked his bed. That is a lot.
I mean,
she soaked his bed and wanted to sleep in it.
That's very weird, but I would have stopped it at the coke thing.
Yeah.
I would have been stopped it.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
I'm gonna lie to you. The whole friends thing, you was just like, okay. Well, that's all the time we got left today, y'all. Spin the block on us next time.